Hello all. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Komali. I'm in chemistry faculty. I almost uploaded 300 plus videos in Komali ma'am channel. Name of the channel is Komali ma'am. You can go through the channel to get in more content videos, and in a less time you can learn so many concepts. I started an online classes. If you are a class 11 or a class 12 student, or you are preparing for your NEET or a JEE and you want to excel in chemistry, if you want to take my help, I'm going to give my WhatsApp number in a description. Just go through that and you can approach me and you can excel in chemistry. In this video, I'm going to teach you how can you balance in redox reaction by using 5 simple methods. I already uploaded a video on this particular topic, years ago. It is reached almost 1 million views, and that's why today I'm going to discuss about another by taking another best example which is given in NCERT, so that I feel that this will helpful for you. Let's start the session. And see here, one thing you do, take your paper and pen, just click on the pause button of this video and go and bring your paper and pen and just do along with me. I'm going to give you 5 steps. Write those 5 steps in your notebook, and one by one step, you when I'm solving a question, you also can do along with me. Okay. So go and get your pen and paper. Let's start it. See here, when you are when you want to balance redox reaction, first thing is take an skeletal equation. When you are taking an skeletal equation, then find the oxidation state of each element. First, take an reaction which is not balanced, which is given in a question, which is in ionic form. Take that reaction and find the oxidation number. What is that? Write a reaction, find the oxidation number. Is it clear, my dear students? And what is the second step? You have to find how much is an increase in oxidation number, how much is a decrease in oxidation number. First find the oxidation state, then what you have to do, how much is the increase or how much is the decrease in oxidation number, you have to calculate it. So you should know about how to calculate oxidation number. I'm going to show you little, if you don't know that, how to find oxidation number by Komali ma'am. If you see that, you can learn in a short duration how to find an oxidation number, that I already uploaded in our channel. And write the third point, balance the change in oxidation state by multiplying with a suitable number. For example, one element is for here Zn to Zn plus 2, it is changing. Then what is the change in oxidation number here? 2. And in another case, Al is converted to Al plus 3, and here some case, for example, it is changed into plus 3. Just check it out. I have given here both this oxidation only. For example, reduction, another element, some metal is undergoing reduction, M plus 3, it is converted into M. Here it is decreasing, plus 3 is changed to plus 0. So decrease in oxidation number is a reduction. Here zinc is changed from 0 to plus 2. Increase in oxidation number is oxidation. So here oxidation, here reduction. Both are taking place if in a same reaction, that is called as a redox reaction. So identify how much is the change. Here 2 units is the change. Here 3 units is the change. Then what you have to do is you should make the change should be equal. So multiply with a suitable number. For example, what I do here is I multiply with a 3 and here I multiply with a 2, so that the charge will be change will become equal. So in order to make it equal, what I'm multiplying with a 3. That 3 you write here, 3. And here I'm multiplying with a 2. Just multiply with a 2. Later you can balance it. Is it clear? This is the third step. And coming to the fourth step, that is balance all other atoms except hydrogen and oxygen. You balance all other atoms except hydrogen and oxygen. I will tell you how to to balance hydrogen and how to balance oxygen. To balance hydrogen, what you have to do is, you first you balance oxygen. To balance oxygen, you need to add H2O. To balance one oxygen, one H2O molecule you have to add. This point is clear, my dear students. What you have to do, to balance one oxygen, you have to add one water molecule. And if you want to balance hydrogen, then you have to add H plus sign. What you have to do, you have to add H plus sign. In which side you have to add H plus sign? This, towards the less deficient side, you have to add H plus sign. Again, I'm repeating, add wherever oxygen is less deficient, that side you add H2O. Wherever hydrogen is deficient, that side you add H plus sign. Is it clear? These are the 5 steps. Now what I'm going to do is, by using these 5 steps, I'm going to solve this reaction. Along with me, you also do step by step. What is the point number 1 I told you? Can you recollect that? Take the skeletal equation. When you're taking the skeletal equation, here what you have to find the oxidation state of each element. How can you find oxidation state of Cr2O7 2 minus? Let us see that. For example, this is Cr2O7 2 minus. How can you find the oxidation number? First, you write the number of atoms. Just simply I'm telling you, I already did a video that completely about oxidation number. You can check that to get a more content. See, 2 into how many chromiums? 2 chromiums, right? Plus 7 oxygens, which is equal to total charge is -2. 2 chromium plus 7 into oxidation state of each oxygen is -2, which is equal to -2. Then why I'm taking here -2? Sum of all oxidation states is equal to the charge. Then 2 Cr plus 7 into -2 minus 14, which is equal to -2. Then 2 Cr, which is equal to, if it comes this side, -2 plus 14, which is equal to plus 12. And then for 2 chromium, it is plus 12. Then for 1 chromium, it is how much? Plus 6. The change in oxidation state, how much? Plus 6 here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write that plus 6 here, and oxygen usually -2, there is no change. And sulfur, if you calculate here, you get a plus 4, and oxygen usually -2, there is no change. And chromium here, oxidation state is plus 3. And here sulfur, you can see that you SO4 -2. In SO4 -2, sulfur oxidation state is plus 6. Is it clear? Then what you have to do is, just you see that chromium here, its oxidation state is changed from plus 6 to plus 3. Then how much is the change here? 3 units is the change. How much is the change? 3 units is the change. And here, SO4, how many chromiums like that? 2 chromiums. 1 chromium change is 3 units, and for 2 chromiums, the change is how much? It is 6 units. 6 units is the change. Is it clear, everybody? And SO3 2 minus, here oxidation number of a sulfur is a plus 4, and here it is a plus 6. So what is the change from here to here? It is a change is a 2 units, because plus 4, it is changed to plus 6. Then what is the change? 2 is the change. For 1 sulfur, 2 units is the change. Here 2 units is the change. Then in order to make both equal, here it is a 6 units, and here it is a only 2 units. Both you have to make it equal, then multiply with a suitable number like a 3. When you are multiplying with a 3, then here it becomes 6 units, here also 6. So I'm multiplying with a 3 here in both the sides. That's it. After that, you have to balance number of atoms. See how I'm going to balance the number of atoms in the next step. Cr2O7 2 minus plus 3SO3 2 minus, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to balance the number of atoms, but other than which atoms? Other than oxygen and hydrogen. So here I'm having a 2 chromium, so I'll put a 2 chromium. Other than a chromium, all sulfur is 3 sulfur, 3 sulfur, which is already balanced. So I'm not going to do anything now. And then I have to balance oxygen and hydrogen. And this reaction, in a question itself it is given that this reaction is taking place in an acidic medium. Whenever reaction is taking place in acidic medium, we have to take H plus towards the right hand side, and then now balance oxygen atoms. Do you remember the last fifth point, which is most important point? To balance oxygen, what you have to do is we have to take a water molecule. To balance a hydrogen, we have to add H plus ion. So you need to balance oxygen. How can you balance oxygen? Just count the number of oxygen. Both the right hand side, my left hand side, right hand side, both should be equal. Here 7 plus 3 threes are 9. Total 16 oxygens are there towards my left hand side. My right hand side, I'm sorry, 3 fours are 12. 12 oxygens are present towards my right hand side. Here 14, here 16, here 12. What is the difference? 4 is the difference. 16 minus 12, 4 is the difference. So 4 oxygens are deficient towards my right hand side. This is my right hand, so right hand side. So that right hand side, you have to add 4 water molecules. 1 oxygen deficiency, 1 water molecule. 4 oxygen deficiency, 4 water molecules you have to add. So add 4 water molecules this side. See, I'm going to add, you also add along with me. In the next step you can add, or you can add in a same step. Suppose I'm adding in a same step, I'm doing it for H2O. And the next step is what you have to do. You have to balance number of hydrogens. How can you balance a number of hydrogens? For one hydrogen, one H plus you have to add. So here 4 twos are 8 hydrogens. 8 hydrogens are there towards my left hand side. So I am going to place the number 8 here. And then overall reaction, I'm going to write, check it out, the overall reaction. Cr2O7 2 minus plus 3SO3 minus 2 plus 8H plus gives rise to 2Cr3 plus 3SO4 2 minus plus 4H2O. This is a balanced reaction. If you have any doubt that this particular reaction is balanced or not, what you have to do, you can check the number of atoms here. 2 chromium, 2 chromium, chromium is balanced. 3 sulfur, 3 sulfur, sulfur is balanced. And 8 hydrogen, 4 twos are 8, 8 hydrogens balanced. And here 7 oxygen and 3 threes are 9. So 9 plus 7, 16 oxygen here. 3 fours are 12 and 4 ones are 4. So total 16. Left side 16 oxygen, right hand side 16 oxygen. Both the oxygens are just balanced. And then you can find it out. Charge also you can check whether it is balanced or not. Minus 2, 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Here minus 2, 3 into minus 2, minus 6. So total it is minus 8. Minus 8, and this is 8 into plus 1, plus 8. So total charge on my left hand side is 0. And coming to the right hand side, 2 into plus 3, plus 6, and 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Here is a neutral molecule. There is no charge. So you can find it that here also there is 0 charge. Left hand side, right hand side, all the number of atoms are balanced and the charge is also balanced. So this is an perfect balanced reaction. You can take any reaction in acidic medium, and by using this redox reaction oxidation number method, you can solve the questions very easily. Today itself, after listening this class, take a paper and pen and another new example start doing. And if you want me to do more these kind of videos which you can understand in a simple language, if you are expecting that, show your love by hitting on a like, so that I'll be, it motivates me to do more kind of videos for you. Thank you. I hope you understand this topic. See you in the next video with a new topic which which makes you feel understand that a particular topic, and a best topic in a short duration. My name is Komali. I thank you so much for watching this video.